Yeah, it's a pretty ragtag group of things. A maid, a bird, a monkey, and a knight in armor. All beat up a rabbit. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're taking on CINDERACE. And these fights are terrifying, to say the least. It is a big step up from Charizard, but thankfully, we got the ways to beat them quite easily. They are level 100, they are always going to be forced into be adamant-natured, and it will always lead off with an automatic bulk up, as Charizard would always do with an automatic outrage overheat. And throughout the fight, it will be spamming that bulk up. However, its moveset is Pyro Ball, Iron Head, High Jump Kick, and Acrobatics. The raid is a bit tricky, however, a few friends and I managed to hammer out an ironclad way to reliably beat this thing 100% of the time, with no difficulties. So, let's find out how to demolish this rabbit. First, we'll start off with the real hero of the raid, Indeedee. This is the central support of the team and really the thing that the entire plan hinges on. Without this one, really the whole thing doesn't work. Psychic Surge sets up Psychic Terrain automatically on entry into battle. This makes every Psychic move you're going to be using, which is what you are going to want to be using, even stronger, increases the power by 30%. For its moves, you're going to want to give it Reflect, Helping Hand, and give it a Bold Nature with 252 EVs in both HP and physical defense. Held item, and this is very important for the held item, is the Mirror Herb. You're not going to need Terrain Extender, you're not going to need Light Clay, because the fight will be finished before either the Reflect or the Psychic Terrain wears off. The Mirror Herb is critical because that initial lead-off bulk up, the Mirror Herb will copy the stat boost, giving you a +1 to your defense. The +1 to the attack isn't important. You really do need that defense boost, though. It will allow Indeedee to survive more hits far easier and prevents you from actually getting knocked out. Turn 1, you're going to set up Reflect. Turn 2, you're just going to start spamming Helping Hand on the two attackers. Primarily Armarouge, though, who is the real damage dealer of the group. Speaking of Armarouge, this is what does the bulk of the damage work in the group. Modest Nature, 252 special attacking EVs, and the other EVs don't really matter as much, however, I would recommend HP. It really only needs two moves, Expanding Force and Clear Smog. Obviously, you're going to want to give the ability of Flash Fire, giving that crucial immunity to Fire-type moves, because you're going to be terastallizing into a Psychic type, so it's not going to be able to spam those Pyro Balls on you. The first move must be Clear Smog. This will immediately purge away its early attack boost, allowing Reflect from Indeedee to be set up while taking minimal damage from everyone. The reason this is helpful is that this will only remove the CINDERACE bulk up. The Mirror Herb and another Pokemon who can copy stat boosts will not have their stat boosts removed. Haze is the one that removes from everyone. Clear Smog is single target removal. After that, you spam Expanding Force into the ground. When used on Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force's power goes up to 156 before same type attack bonus, because you have a 50% increase and then a 30% increase from the Psychic Terrain. It is brutally powerful, and it is your best damage dealer of it. This is why Indeedee Helping Hands it. Your held item is going to be your Shell Bell. This will provide you a good amount of HP restoration as you're going out with the fight, so no one needs to wait and use the Healing Cheer, which can run out, and it just adds a little bit more reliability and longevity, without needing to give up the momentum of damage dealing. Because the only thing that you're afraid of is actually Acrobatics, which, given the very high physical defense of Armarouge, it isn't really going to be fearing that much. However, before we get on to the next player, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It's free and very much helps support the channel and helps keep all these stuff going. Thank you very much. Now, on to Espathra. If Indeedee is the shield and Armarouge is the sword, Espathra is the armor breaker. Opportunist for a free copy of that early game bulk up and any subsequent bulk ups, pack on the bulk to Espathra quite handily. Again, Clear Smog will not remove Espathra's boosts. So that way you can just keep stacking up defensive boosts at any time CINDERACE feels the need to use bulk up, though it would generally not be able to use more of them, as we'll get to with the fourth member of the team. Like with Indeedee, you're going to want to go 252 defense and Bold Nature, with 252 defense, 252 HP. This thing is not a damage dealer. It is meant to drop its stats so much for the Armor Rouge to take over. However, a consequence of this, it will still be doing out a solid amount of damage with Lumina Crash, because Lumina Crash will always drop its special defense by 2 stages. So you're going to give it the Shell Bell again, same reason as with Armor Rouge, to keep restoring health, while you're dropping its stats into Oblivion. It isn't the primary damage dealer, but it will do a respectable amount of damage when its special defense is absolutely minimized, and even quite well before that. And now it is the final member of the team, the one that sort of pulls this ragtag group together, Orangaroo. You might be noticing a trend here: bold 252 HP and defensive for the EVs. Mirror Herb, just like Indeedee. You're going to need 3 moves for this thing: Instruct, Taunt, and Chilling Water. Yes, for some reason this thing wants Chilling Water. Turn 1, you want to use that Taunt. This will shut down any subsequent bulk ups for a good amount of time. The real reason for this is so you don't have to keep purging the buffs with Clear Smog, which would also inadvertently purge away the status debuffs that you've been applying to it as well from Lumina Crash. So you can also keep up the damaging momentum. After that, you will want to start using Instruct, as that will force the ally to use a move again. First, you're going to use a Spathor to get a double drop on it, so you can actually decrease its special defense by 4 stages in 1 turn. Though you will also want to be using Chilling Water, as that will always drop CINDERACE's attack stat, allowing for increased survivability of the team. Once you've dropped its attack a few stages, you go to Instruct the Armor Rouge. As Armor Rouge is going to be pumping out massive amounts of damage, you're going to want that to just deal even more power. Yeah, it's a pretty ragtag group of things. A maid, a bird, a monkey, and a knight in armor. All beat up a rabbit. But hey, this is the best squad that me and my friends hammered out. We hammered this out last night, and it has a 100% success rate. We did a couple this morning, and it works. They work best as a squad, however, they can all function very well independently, as each of these things bring things to the table that other groups without coordination can actually capitalize on. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you have a good day. Please, again, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, and if you guys have any ideas, please don't forget to comment them below. We'll make another video on this if we get enough of these ideas. And thank you very much. A special mention goes out to the Metal Crew, the members of the channel, and you subscribers. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I've been Maxis. Let's rock and roll.